G'day. So previously I had a look at the DevilutionX port for the 3DS, which that one I didn't really have too much to say about it regarding. Biggest dilemma was low res screen, slightly clunky controls, and also the ability not to be able to exit the game or go into sleep. But since then, MrHuu has been busy, and he has ported over a couple of more to it, which has the latest being version 1.10, fixed and updated. It's fairly vague there, but we also see that you can also run the Diablo Hellfire expansion. It's definitely handy if you have that on hand. It does contain the .3dsx file, the .cia, and so on. As you can see, the previous update he had, February 29th, 2020, it did not have suspend sleep shutdown function. The latest release being November 7th, 2020. So far it seems to be doing that. So, load it up on the 3DS over here to load, and let's get into it. So I do have full audio as before, that is still perfectly fine. Now as you can see down the bottom here, we're using version 1.10. I was able to reinstall the .ca file using FBI over the top of the older version, and was able to continue my save from there. So I don't believe you're going to have any issues with the patching and whatnot. Loading times, they do seem to be a little bit quicker than what I remember, but granted I can just easily compare them with the old video. So overall, we can now suspend, so that's not an issue anymore. The controls, after playing it for a little bit longer, I've been finding them better than what I do remember. Granted, I didn't play it for as long previously, where so far, if I zoom you guys out a bit, you'll be able to see me play it. So for example, I can use the circle pad, or I can use the D-pad. We'll go down, so I'll use Y to go down. As you can see, the loading times on it aren't bad. I think they're probably better than what I remember on the computer. Granted, this is running off a Samsung Evo SD card. The thing that does take a little bit of getting used to is using Y and A. A is an attack button, but it's also used to explode crates where, that's A, where Y opens. Y is used. So I've just pressed Y, now I've got to press A to fight. I can't keep pressing Y to attack. That is fairly minor. One thing I do like that they've done to remap a few of the extra buttons, if I hold down start, and now I'll zoom you guys in. We get menu, so from here I can use the D-pad. Menu brings me to menu. In options, there's not many options. Doesn't overly matter. I do find the font right here to be relatively crisp. But looking at the font on, say, character and quest on the writing, it is quite compressed. But if I keep holding start, I can bring up the map. Play with the map just fine. Character info. As I said, it does look a little bit compressed. On camera it looks a bit better than what it actually does in real life. Quests. Quests is almost a 2-finger button. Where are we? There. No, I'm not bringing that up correctly. You guys get the idea. I find with the ability now to pause and resume, seems to be relatively well rounded. So we'll play up to the butcher on here and see how I go. Right now, a decent incremental improvement. So yeah, good job, MrHuu, and keep it up. Be nice to get something going on in the bottom screen here, apart from the touchpad, as you can see here, which I can barely move it around while moving. As you can see there, it's very off, but not a bad use. Overall, decent port, better than what I would have expected, so top job. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Bye.